Hey, welcome to the Table of Knowledge News Report this morning, Tuesday morning, Mid-America, Kansas, Southeast Kansas here, and it's going to be a beautiful day for a while. It's going to rain again. The old weatherman says it'll be in here about noon, so, man, we've had a lot of rain this year. For April, I don't know how much total rain we got. I usually keep track of it, but I've been so darn busy, I ain't had time to look at it. Keep track of it. The old boys at the Table of Knowledge, some of them, that's all they do, you know. They sit in the recliners and come for coffee and get up and take a dump and go back to the recliner and watch a little Andy Griffith and all that stuff on television. But not me, man. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep the day productive, you know. So phone ringing all morning. Started videoing a little bit and my phone started ringing, so I had to shut you off. But anyway, I got a busy day ahead. I'm going to go out here and knock some grass down. It's so wet I couldn't mow anything, and so I'm going to go weed eat it. Got to do it if you're going to get paid. You know, a lot of people, you know, they say, hell, I ain't going to weed eat that. You know what? It'll grow up. I'll get it next time. But no. You know, us old timers, you know, we was raised right with the work ethics and everything, and we took and learned how to, you know, properly do the job, do a good job. But let's get in a little bit of that this morning, a little table of knowledge. You know, back when I was a kid, you know, them old men, you know, they would hire you. This was back in the late 60s, early 70s. Them old men, you know, back then, you know, everybody didn't spray. They never sprayed their cornfields or nothing, so they'd hire high school kids to come out and pull pigweed or ragweed, you know, and that old morning glory and stuff like that out of their corn patches. And man, I'll tell you what, they used to pay, I don't know, maybe you maybe got $15, $20 a day, you know. You know, that was back when, of course, earlier days, you know, money was more tighter, you know. Money, you know, a dollar bill was, or 50 cents was a lot of money back then. But my day, you know, a dollar bill was a lot of money. And I can remember buying a bottled pop at the corner store down there where I used to sit around and listen to the old man talk their talk, and it's a quarter for a bottle pop, you know. And shit, look at it now. You get, what, $2 and some cents, you know, maybe $3 for one of them plastic bottles, you know. And I remember the old man telling me a long time ago, you know, when that plastic, you know, you used to get a bottle of pop in a glass bottle, you know, and they'd recycle, you know, you took it back and got, what, 5 cents, 3 cents for the bottle. And, you know, I remember them old men saying, oh my God, them onions are kicking my ass. I got all my teeth pulled here a while back, or my top teeth pulled. I can't really eat hard stuff, but they got onions down there, and they took and mulched them up a little bit, and put them on an almond where I can kind of roll them around a little bit. Tastes pretty good. I ain't had no onions in a long time, and man, they're kicking my ass this morning. But anyway, them plastic bottles, you know, I remember an old man saying a long time ago, he said, yeah, they got these damn bottles now, plastic. He said, I guarantee you, when you get old one of these days, you bury that plastic bottle on the ground. He said, you go back out there and dig that something back up in 50 years. He said, it'd still be a plastic bottle. And he's right, you know. But I had to go down this morning after I got done drinking coffee and shooting the shit. I had to go dump a load of plastic. I pulled some plastic out from underneath the lady's house, and I thought of that same damn thing, you know. I took it to the dump, and they're going to bury it. I guarantee you, my grandkids as kids, you know, if they dug that stuff up many years from now, that's still going to be plastic. You know, we're killing ourselves in this world, you know. You know, back years ago, you know, they're talking about all this stuff, you know, made in America, made in America. Hell, we didn't depend on them other countries. Well, maybe we did, but we didn't know about it, you know. And hell, everything now is made everywhere, you know. And hell, I went to get a sprayer the other day, or air extension for my air compressor, that I carry in my trailer to blow my lawnmowers off and stuff. And I thought, man, that something says made in America, you know. Hell, I opened it up, got it out, and hell, the damn thing was made in China, you know. So what we do, box it in America, buy it in China, and box it in America, you know. Hell, years ago, I worked for a manufacturing plant when I was a kid, and hell, some of that stuff, you know, come from a foreign country, and hell, we'd put it in the made in the United States box, you know. Hell, you know, this world today, you know, hell, we're still lying, you know, we're still telling them lies, you know. You might come from another country, but you know, it's boxed in America, you know. Well, it's American people, you know. Everybody cusses America. I mean, everybody cussing, you know, about stuff coming over the world, coming into the United States from foreign countries to sell, you know. Hell, think about this. I mean, clear your head, common sense, you know. Think about this. How many people you've been around is too goddamn lazy to wipe their own ass, you know? I mean, it's getting ridiculous, you know. Hell, I had a kid working for me, you know, and he's a pretty good kid, you know. And then I had another kid I knew real well, probably going to be in my family someday through my granddaughter. But man, he was a working machine, you know. I mean, he would work. I mean, he wouldn't stand there and play on his phone. But them kids before, you know, I mean, yeah, you know, I'm paying you to do that, you know. Get your damn ass off that phone, you know. But I'll tell you what, this world today, everybody wants something for free, you know, and it's just plumb wild, you know, anymore. I mean, hell, even grown men my age, you know, too goddamn lazy. They got the recliner syndrome, you know. That's sitting in their damn chair all day watching Andy Griffith. Like I said that, you know, but you know, they're watching Andy Griffith and thinking about what they're going to eat next, and checking their watch and see if they got to poop again, you know. Take their medicine and poop. But hell, you get up out of that chair, stretch your damn legs, keep them moving, you know. That's what your body was meant to do, you know. Work it off, you know. I mean, I'm a little bit overweight, you know, but I had a little beer when I'm bowling, you know. Makes me a little fat, but hell, at least I get out and do something. Burn the energy off, you know, make me tired, make me sleep all night. But anyway, just wanted to jump on here, and I'm gonna start this morning news. If you're first seeing this on my YouTube channel, and I'll start the morning news with you and let you know what's going on, instead of posting it every morning on my Facebook, on my table of knowledge, and keep you updated on the Spandex Lady. And Spandex Lady, she kind of entertains everybody in the mornings. You know, you get a bunch of old men, you know, 60s, in their 60s and 70s. They come out there and drink coffee, and the Spandex Lady shows up, you know, and hey, you can see everything, you know. Kind of makes you get the appetite for biscuits and gravy, you know. So you men know what I'm talking about. So anyway, we'll catch you next time. I got to jump out of here. I'm going to do a little weed eating today and clean up a little bit before the big rain comes. The big rain's getting ready to come here. They said around noon, hell, we get up to inch and a half of rain. So hell, like we really need it. The ditches got through going down the other day. Hey, you couldn't even hardly mow a ditch or a low spot. You know, you're gonna have a power boat or one of them airboats just to mow damn yards. So I've been so damn far behind mowing, but I finally got caught up. Got carpenter work going on, electric work. Got a few jobs to do this week. Hell, I can't do it. It's going to rain. So, but anyway, hey, we'll catch you next time, and keep watching, and I'll try to have a news report about every morning or every other morning, and go do something productive today, and make that body feel good. So keep moving.